Hi, loves, and happy Sunday. Happy Woo Woo Sunday. Hope you're doing incredible. I am so excited for today's video because it's one I've done before and it's one of the most popular ones I've ever done and it's one of my favorites. So trifecta, everything is great. So I thought we would spend today talking about the 4 areas of wealth in your life. Hi, Jenny, as a hairstylist, and determining which are more important to you, how to enhance the one that is the most important to you. Hi, Chelsea, so that you can just live a happier life in general. And happier life to me is like more money, more quality time with family, more time with friends, loving your profession, loving your personal life, being healthy, just everything. Thanks, Chelsea. Everything in general, right? Like when we live a healthy, wealthy, happy life, it's about the balance. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And then determining where your area of wealth lies. There's going to be a lot of aha moments in this one. And it's going to really help you to prioritize like where you spend your time and how you decide to grow your business and your personal life and all those kind of things. You're going to get a lot of clarity on them. So let me introduce myself. Hi, Caitlin. Happy Sunday. And then we'll roll. Hi, Tracy. My name is Britt, and I'm a social media and marketing strategist just for hairstylists. And my goal is to make your life as a stylist a little bit easier, a little bit more organized, help you to spend your time and money in the right places, quit wasting it in the wrong places so you can grow your clientele the quicker, faster, easier way using today's technology. It's never been easier to grow a clientele. We just have to understand the tools at hand to do so, and I'm here to share some of those things with you today. If you like what we're talking about, as always, you can hit those likes and the hearts and as we go. And then you can also hit the share button below if you'd like to share this with any other stylists who would enjoy this as well. This is going to be a good one, trust me. And then as always, you can keep the comments rolling. My favorite part of Facebook Live is that we get to chat with each other. It's so much fun for me. I'm glad to be here live with you, Britt. Oh, Bridget, I'm so glad to have you here too. Hey, Lynn, so good to see you guys. It's truly my favorite part. So indulge me and let's chat as we go. Now, this is not the first time I've done this quiz before. Raise your hand loud and proud if you think you've done this quiz with me before. I did this quiz for the first time the only time, about 6 months ago on a platform called Periscope, which you guys may or may not know, but it was the first time I ever did it. I've never done it on Facebook before, so I'm really excited to bring it to you all. So the way this quiz is going to work is like, think of like Cosmo Magazine, if you guys have ever read that before. It's not going to be as racy, but it's going to still be really fun, I promise. So it's quiz style, so I'm going to ask 8 questions. And each question has a response A, B, C, or D. And you're going to choose the response I knew Caitlin had. You're going to choose the response that resonates the most with you. Emma! Oh my gosh, another Australia friend. Emma, I am so glad to have you here. I'm here in beautiful California. I'm glad to have you joining me from across the world. So awesome. The magic of the internet's amazing. So because each of these 8 questions has 4 possible answers, it would be best if you had pen and paper or some way to take notes, or like lipstick on your mirror or something like that, some way to take notes, because it will start to get jumbly if you're trying to keep track of them in your head. So I would suggest grabbing pen and paper if you can. If not, you can just, if not, I'd almost rather you wait and do it later when you do have pen and paper, because at the end I'm going to reveal the answers, and I don't want you to like pick and choose what area of wealth you think you should be. I want it to be your true answers, and if you don't go through the quiz with me, it might not be. So if you can't watch this live with me because you don't have pen and paper or the lipstick for your mirror, it's totally cool. You can listen on the replay, but it's really important to me that you write down these answers because I think it's going to make all the difference. Okay, so like I said in the description, Amy, so good to see you. And I'm glad that I tagged you into that video. It was perfect timing. I love that. So this is going to be part 1 of 2. We're going to do a video next Sunday, kind of as a follow-up. Hey, Shelly, aloha. So good to see you. I feel like coming in the end of February is a time in a lot of people's lives where in January we set these incredible goals. And then in February, we start settling back into our old crappy habits, and we set ourselves up for no growth in the year ahead, which is so unfortunate, but this is the time of year where it happens. Like January, we're all like jazzed up, like New Year, yeah, New Year's resolution, new goals, I'm going to do all these kind of new things, I'm going to make more money and spend more time and do all these things. And then by the end of February, this is where it all kind of falls apart, because we've got full speed ahead in January, and then we kind of puttered out, and now it's just so easy to settle into normal, I guess, for lack of a better word. settle into no growth. And so I want to hit the reset button on that. And I want to help you guys to achieve your goals, whatever they may be, whatever growth you're looking to have in 2017. I'm going to help you with that. And I think this is going to be a first step in doing that. Tanya says, hey, I love your videos. Awesome. Thinking of joining Thrivers. Yay, Tanya. We have, as always, the biggest wait list we've ever had for Thrivers. It's going to open up this spring. It's sold out right now. But hop on the wait list. It's the only way you can guarantee you can get in before I open it up to the general public. Compliance. Nancy, complacency, right? Yes, we win. Jamie, so glad to have you here. Oh my gosh, both of my Jamies are here. Love you guys so much. Okay, so let's dive into the quiz. You guys ready for question 1? And I would love it so much if you entered in your answers in the comments below too. Okay, so question number 1. It's Monday mid-morning. You're spouse-free, kid-free, responsibility-free for 2 hours. How do you spend those 2 hours? You ready? A, hitting the gym to take your favorite spin or yoga class. B, doing something nice for your family to come home to. C, you call your best girlfriend for an impromptu spa and frozen yogurt date. Or D, sweet, you have 2 bonus hours to work on marketing your business. All my Thrivers. You have 2 bonus hours to work on Thriver Society. Okay, would you be A, B, C, or D? Let us know. Okay, you have 2 free hours. How are you going to spend them? Okay, question number 2. You're in the mood to bake. You head to the kitchen and whip up A, a new recipe from your favorite food blog or paleo cookbook that you've been dying to try. B, your go-to chocolate chip recipe that your hubby can't get enough of. That's me. C, you grab the kids and have a cupcake decorating party. Or D, whatever boxed brownie mix you happen to find in the pantry. Oh, we got a good mix on that first question. That's awesome. Okay, so that's question number 2. Okay? Oh, Caitlin's strong with the A. I love that. Okay, question number 3. Hi, Gladys. Question number 3. Your ideal date night might include A, grabbing sandwiches from your favorite place and heading out for a hike, paddleboarding adventure, or a bike ride. B, dinner and drinks and a movie with your main squeeze. C, a weekend getaway, 3 full days of relaxing and enjoying each other's company. Or D, trying out the brand new speakeasy for some drinks and then hitting the awesome sushi bar downtown. Oh, Maria's turning out to be a true A. She's an A on both the first questions. C, definitely, although I pull my hair out in the meantime. Alicia, I totally relate. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's go on to number 4. I'm going to scoot you guys over for a sec. Okay, question number 4. Your weekly schedule includes A, a really good balance of work and family and playtime. A really good balance of work, play, and family time. B, for sure, time with your sister and a call to your mom, an occasional girls' weekend, but mostly my weekends are for family. C, I only work 3 days a week. My home life is pretty much my priority right now. Or D, a full work week followed by a great weekend. Work hard, play hard, or relax hard. I put in parentheses, so you can choose what you prefer. Okay. B, we got a lot of B's. Oh, Maria's a mix. She's not a full A. That's okay. Okay. Your book of choice from this list. I'm going to read 4 book titles. If one of the titles I list is something you don't know, you're definitely not it. So don't say like, oh, I don't know that one. I wonder if that's me. Then you're definitely not it. Okay? You're going to recognize some of these and not others. So pick the one that makes the most sense to you. Your book of choice from this list would be A, The Secret or 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, either or. B, The 5 Languages of Love. C, something like the Harry Potter series or even a delicious new magazine. Or D, The Slight Edge. Which book are you most likely to pick up today? Okay. Next question. This is question number 6. When you go to the grocery store, your cart is filled with A, as much organic and fresh goodies as possible. B, oh, Nancy, I'm an A too. B, the usual staples, plus the popsicles you can't get enough of, your hubby's favorite candy bar, and a bouquet of flowers you're dropping off to your girlfriend for her birthday. C, it's Costco all the way. One big shop twice a month takes care of pretty much everything. D, whatever is on sale. I'm loving the Safeway app and Cartwheel from Target. Okay, that's question number 6. Number 7. Okay, and this is a hard one. Question number 7 is hard for people. You can only choose one. Even if more than one resonates with you, you have to choose the one that feels the most right. And it's usually what your gut says at first, okay? Question number 7. You just won $10,000. But the catch is you have to spend it all in the next 3 days. So you can't be like, I'm going to put it into my savings account. That's not the choice, okay? You have to spend all of the $10,000 within 3 days or you lose it, okay? How are you going to spend it? A, finally getting a hot tub for the backyard and treating myself to a spa day. Woohoo! B, you're a huge San Francisco Giants fan, so you rent out a box for all of your friends and family, followed by an amazing group dinner at House of Prime Rib. C, you and hubby take the whole week off work, pull the kids out of school, and book an awesome suite at a gorgeous hotel just 2 hours away for a mini indulgent vacation. Or D, you pay off your car and use the rest to treat yourself to a gorgeous new handbag, pair of shoes, or other indulgence of your choice. Okay, you have to spend the money. How are you going to spend it? You cannot put it into savings. It has to go somewhere. Okay, choose how you're going to spend it. Now, question number 8, the final question. You view retirement as A, getting out of the rat race of the city and letting life slow down a little bit. B, it doesn't really matter as long as you're surrounded by those you love the most. C, retirement should be happening as early as possible. Life is too short and I want to see the world and enjoy it. Or D, comfortable. I'm saving and planning for it so I don't have to stress about it later in life. Oh, Maria, thanks for that love. I love that. Okay, so which of those most describes you? Jamie says D, but I would travel after paying off debt. Jamie, I know. So I know so many people would be like, well, I'd pay off all my debt and then I would do whatever. And then I would have fun, right? But I want to make sure that with that $10,000, nobody saves it. Everybody has to do something with that 10 grand. How are you going to spend it? Jamie, you're such a D. Of course, of course, of course. Lots of D's on that one. Okay, cool. So, you ready? Drum roll, please. Okay, so now I'm going to reveal the 4 areas of wealth you could possibly have in your life. And I always say this is like the 4 areas of wealth in a hairstylist life, but it's actually the 4 areas of wealth. Caitlin, I'm so glad you said that. Caitlin says, I'm more mixed than last year. Caitlin, it's like we planned it. So the reason, oh, Jamie, if you're going to Bora Bora, take me with you. The reason we do this quiz again is because the priorities and the areas of wealth in your life will shift and change throughout your life. Always. So Caitlin is more mixed now than she was last year, which is so interesting. You were more streamlined, what, D? Or what were you more streamlined last year, Caitlin, than you are now? It's so interesting. So the reason we do this again is because as your life changes, your idea of wealth will change. So the reason we talk about four areas of wealth is because wealth is not just money. You can be wealthy in all kinds of areas in your life. So let's cover them all. So if you were mostly A's, the area of wealth in your life that is most important to you today is health. Health is a priority in your life. Right? All of us are like, oh, I want to prioritize health. But for so many of us, it's something we put on the back burner. There was a period in my life, probably about 3 years, where health was like number one for me. I was really careful about what I ate. I was at the gym literally 7 days a week. It was a huge, and it made me really happy. I loved it. And it was something I really, really prioritized in my life. My sister's a yoga teacher. So obviously for her, she's a very strong A. It's something she really, really believes in. She teaches free yoga classes on Sundays. She's very, very passionate about it. So for some people, that is the most important area of wealth in their life right now. Caitlin says, health is my sanity. Awesome. Chelsea says, I have no A's. This is bad. No, it's okay, Chelsea. That's going to lead into what we talk about next week. Have no fears. Don't even worry about that. Doesn't matter. That's okay. That's just not an area in your life right now that you're focused on being wealthy in. It's okay. It's totally okay. Everybody's unbalanced in this. It's normal. Okay, area number 2, if you're mostly B's, it's love. It's that love wealth that you're searching for. And love does not mean necessarily a partnership or a relationship. It can be the love you have with your friends, your family, your kids, your pets, your husband, whatever. Love is just that feeling of acceptance and comfort and being surrounded by those who truly love and care for you, and that just unconditional support you have with people. That's what we talk about when we talk about love. And also love for yourself. So don't just think of it as like marriage relationship, because that's not what it is. It's just being surrounded by those who make you really, really happy. Angie says, I'm totally mixed right now. Who have I become? Angie, you're becoming a better, bigger person. I love it. I love that growth. Angie, have you changed a ton from last year too? Were you mostly D's last year, or what were you mostly last year? So interesting. From the last time, everybody's changing and I love it. From the last time we've taken this quiz, I went from all D's to now a mix of D's and A's. So I'm prioritizing my health as well as my drive. And Jamie, that is so funny because that's something you've talked about for a minute now. And I love that it's coming to fruition for you. It's awesome. Bridget says, I love my family and myself. So you probably rate really high on the B's, right? Chelsea says 3 B's. Awesome. Okay. Now, number 3, if you were mostly C's in your quiz, I was mostly D, if not all D, and now you're a balance, Angie. I love it. I love that. Okay. So if you're mostly C's, it's that time wealth. You value time above all else. And me, I know that at this point in my life, I'm a big fat C. I don't know which direction is right for you guys, but I'm for sure a C all the way. I would do anything for more time with my family, for myself. I just want time. I was talking to my husband yesterday. I'm like, let's start planning our vacation. I just want as much time with my people as I can possibly have. That is my idea of wealth right now. I would take that over anything else. So for those of you who want to work less, even if it means you make less money, or you're willing to sacrifice working Saturdays so that you can watch your kids' soccer game, you're going to rank pretty high on time because you're willing to give up the money stuff to have more time with your people, whoever those people are, or time with yourself. Okay, and then we come to D, which is the financial wealth. And that's why there's certain people, I'm like, you were a D, huh? You were a D, because there's certain people, I know because of Thrivers, what their goals were and what they were working towards, and they were clearly on this path of, this is going to be the year I make more money. And it's awesome. I've been on that path. We've all been on that path. But generally speaking, you won't be on that super strong, I'm a D all the way path for very long. We can only have short spurts of that because a lot of you will kind of relate to this. I'm more Ds, but didn't get the first 4 questions. Oh, Trisha, go back and do them. I'll be interested to see what you are after doing everything. That's like the hustle periods of our life, and we all have to have that. That's how you get to the next level, right? It's like periods of hustle and then periods of something else, some other kind of balance usually comes into life, and then you hustle again. A lot of the people who stay on D and are like this all the time, working that hustle to make more money, do you guys know a lot of people who are financially wealthy and really miserable? I do, because if you don't take the time to enjoy all that awesome money you made, then what's the freaking point? You know, if you're not going to take vacations or spend time with your family or take an amazing Pilates program or do something that fulfills you, what's the point? Money only gets us so far. We have to have money. A lot of us got into this industry because as hairstylists, the sky is the limit. You can make as much money as you're willing to work for. But that's not everything. So for most of us, I've been on the hustle for 2 years. Oh, Nancy, been there. I was on the money hustle for easily 6 years or something like that. My family took a backseat. I took a backseat. My health way took a backseat. So yeah, I mean, you'll have spurts of it, but now I'm at a place where that's not where I'm at all. I have some D's on the quiz, but not maybe one. Actually, not very many at all. Mental health equals wealth for Jean. Jean, so glad you're here. Amanda says half A, half D. Having a baby has for sure shifted me to an A. Me too, right? I am sure a year ago I was all D. Totally. So your ideas of wealth in your life will shift as your career does. Sean says I got 4 Ds. That does not surprise me, but I think it's because I love cutting hair. I don't really care about the money as long as my bills get paid. But Sean, knowing you through Thrivers and what we've talked about, you are in a place where you're in a really exciting place right now where you're looking to level up, right? And when somebody is looking to level up, they'll be mostly Ds. That's very, very typical. And Maria says I ended up with mostly Ds. Maria, that's not bad. That's not a sad thing. If I hadn't had periods of being mostly Ds, I wouldn't be where I am today. You have to. You have to have those periods of hustle. And Maria, don't be sad because next Sunday, this is why this is a 2-parter. I'm going to come back and talk about why you can't be sad that you're mostly D's right now, why I'm not going to allow that to happen. You have to celebrate that because we need to have all these areas of wealth. That's why they exist. It's so important. Sean says that makes sense. Totally. You're exactly where you need to be, Sean. Amy, same thing. Exactly the same thing for you. So however you test on this quiz, celebrate it and embrace it. Caitlin, please do. I would love it if you would. Celebrate it and embrace it. There's no shame in this. And I can honestly say there have been periods of my life where I have valued all 4 of those things above other things, and I have a great life. So it's not to say that anything is wrong with you, but I will come back next Sunday, and we will talk about this in a kind of a different fashion, but you'll need to know what you tested as to come back and really appreciate the video. But we're going to talk about this kind of in a different context, and you'll realize that wherever you're at right now is exactly where you're supposed to be, and how to use the goal setting that we've kind of done together before to make your life as happy financially, in a healthy way, full of love, full of time as possible. So much love to you guys. I hope I've got your wheels spinning and you're excited for an amazing week ahead. So much love. And I'll see you tomorrow for another Hairstylist Business Building video. So much love. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.